Hello, Jan. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Steppe. I'm fine. How are you today?
Very good. Thank you. So, today you want to show me something regarding Egnyte, right?
Yes. We are talking about Egnyte like for some time already, because some of our customers are using it, especially like creative studios, because on Egnyte you can upload and download easily like the huge files, you can version them, you can comment them, and there is like the collaboration space on the big files in Egnyte.
Okay.
But
So maybe,
yeah,
sorry, maybe just to explain also for people who would look at this. So Egnyte is something like Google Drive, but let's say with better policies, like better options to, I don't know, set user rights, etc. Is it like good way to explain it, or would you explain it in different way?
I would say that you explain it in really good way, but there is one big problem with Egnyte,
Uh-huh.
because they have the native clients for Windows and for Mac, maybe Android and some like iOS devices, but definitely not Linux.
Not Linux.
Not Linux, yes. Until now, because what we have done, we have created like the native, let's say native for us,
Uh-huh.
Linux client. So, and it is coming as an CLI. So
Nice.
currently we have like the CLI with a lot of options.
Uh-huh.
Normally you authenticate yourself against like the Egnyte as you as a user and log in, and just the OAuth flow. And once you are authenticated, you can also see like your out status here. So my token is the token is valid normally for 1 month, which is good, not disturbing at all. And
Mm-hmm.
you can do literally everything you can do with a native client. So you can mount Comfy as an directory to the mount path. You can select the folders for the synchronization. You can select like the synchronization policies. So what has the, let's say, the authority, if it is your computer or the Egnyte space. You can download, upload files. You can list directories, literally everything
So yeah,
under
anything
your
you can do
fingers.
in other operating
Yeah,
system. That's
for
cool.
example, Egnyte LS gives you like your folders. If I go Egnyte LS shared, you can go like deeper. If I just create some, let's say, uh, test txt, let's test txt. I have local file. I can go Egnyte CLI upload blah 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 test txt to shared documents because I have documents folder there. I can see that
Mm-hmm.
it's uploaded. If I take a look now into my documents folder, papa, it's here. Created just now. So
Okay,
works like a charm.
that's pretty cool. I love it. So, question. If I download it, I can imagine I probably like get it from GitHub if we publish it there, something like that. Uh, let's say I'm using Claude Code as everybody in these days. So then my Claude can actually be interacting directly with this CLI with Egnyte files.
Actually, yes. So if you authenticate against Egnyte, if you explain Claude how to use, or it's self-explanatory, I would say for them, especially if you have like the source code, then the Claude can interact with your Egnyte folders with ease, I would say.
Cool. Well, yeah, might be good for people who are not that CLI, I would say, ready. So they might get help from the Claude.
Yeah, okay. I have also implemented like the Ubuntu native. like in GNOME GTK 3.0, like UI. But then I realized that it's kind of, let's say, overkill, because you can easily mount Egnyte with one command, and then you have it in your file system, so it's easy.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, so this is nice. And we are talking quite often about Comfy, and I know that like this was actually, let's say, started this development by some Comfy things. So probably before that, if I wanted to run Comfy on Linux and I was using Egnyte, there was like no way to actually like integrate it together. But with this approach, it's possible, right?
Yeah, it's possible in multiple ways, definitely. So, and we are talking about ComfyUI because we are pipeline vandals, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Actually, you still had a ways to talk to Egnyte from Linux. You can mount it as a file system, but it's not. It is not so handy, I would say.
Okay.
So this client, super easy, super handy. But with ComfyUI, we pushed it much much more forward, I would say. And I can show you how it works in Egnyte. Oh, not
Okay.
Egnyte,
Show me.
Egnyte plus Comfy, right?
Uh-huh.
So uh, we have implemented the custom node and the plugin for ComfyUI, which can be easily installed using like the manager, or you can just get it from GitHub and put it into the custom node folder, as you know. And then in your settings, whole Egnyte section appears where you can see everything you need to, let's say, set up to interact with your Egnyte. Once you set it up correctly, and you just log in using like normal like OAuth flow,
Hmm.
you are authenticated. You can see like your token validity and everything, the status. And then you have like two ways how to use Egnyte from ComfyUI: node-based or a general, let's say, settings, auto uploads. If I just click the auto upload here and I select the Comfy upload folder, some remote one, everything what is like coming to output folder on your local machine or local server is then automatically synced to
Hmm.
remote Egnyte drive. With the nodes, normally we have Egnyte custom nodes here.
Hmm.
I have already added them here into the like super sophisticated flow which blurs the image.
Okay. That's for what the Comfy is typically used, of course. So
Yeah, definitely. You know what? So I'm on a really cheap crap Linux computer now. So my work computer doesn't have any serious hardware, I would say. Not talking about the GPU. Whatever. So then you can select like the source file. Egnyte load image means like you are loading the image. So I will just take the image of myself. What an egoist. I select it, then it goes through the blur. I select the output folder, shared ComfyUI. So I'm fine with that. So let's take it this way. I click run.
hmm.
And once it's completed, it's already uploaded, really nice blurred, you can see.
Hmm.
And I also just set the file name, like prefixes and
Hmm.
everything you know from Comfy. And yeah, so where is it? Images? Nope. I put it here in ComfyUI. Really? Yeah. Shared ComfyUI. Okay. And here it is, generated right now.
Wow.
Easy.
Super
Available
easy.
to everyone with whom you collaborate.
That's very nice. So now you can access it also via the CLI, right? Usually.
Absolutely.
Uh, I wanted to ask a question. So if you want to add it to Comfy, uh, also the option of having, like these like Egnyte specific settings that you showed at the beginning are managed by the custom nodes,
Yeah,
or it's
yeah.
some like specific plugin or something like that?
It is not. It is in one package.
Okay, so you just, let's say, download it and you are good to go.
Easy. Then
That's
you
cool.
authenticate and you are good to go. And yeah, it also works like for multiple users. First, we are using like the keychain on the server, so all the API secrets and the tokens are saved in keychain. So kind of, let's say, secure. And it works for multiple users as well. So if you have a session and some user authenticates his his Egnyte, it goes into his folder. Other users on the same server can authenticate, and it goes to his folder. So you can use one server by multiple users with different settings.
Okay, so if I see you have it running locally right now, but let's say that I would be able to access your IP address with the config currently, you would share it with me, and I will access the same config, but I will just like re-authenticate with my Egnyte details, and then it will be just using my folders, my username, etc. Right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So
Nice.
we didn't publish it yet to GitHub because there is still some, let's say, polishing and making it a little bit nicer and more sleek. But in a couple of days, it will be online, so
Yeah.
anyone can use it.
It would be interesting, not the like the technical question, but to see or find out how many Comfy or Egnyte users are using these two tools together. Not sure where to find them, but yeah, if they are doing that, that's definitely something they might benefit from, because it looks the same easy way as you are using Comfy with like local files and local outputs, which is super nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's there. I see it. By the way, last question I have. So I fully understand the benefits inside of Comfy. Uh, it's very clear. But what was your motivation behind developing the CLI for into Linux? Like, do you see there's some like specific use cases when I understand that in general it makes sense to access Egnyte from Linux, but did you have something particular in mind when you were building it?
Yeah, actually, I was building it for myself primarily,
Okay.
because I like it. I use it with many different, let's say, settings.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, it was like kind of, let's say, exercise, because I was a little bit, how to say it like correctly, not happy that there is no like Linux client for Egnyte. So I made one.
But like, in general, like I know that Egnyte is like a huge solution used by, I don't know, thousands, maybe tens of thousands of users probably. So it would be surprising if none of them would be using Linux. So definitely it makes a lot of sense.
And I'm going to test it in Linux containers, because which might be super interesting. If you are running ComfyUI in container, where are you saving like the outputs?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
In the
if you
container, but then like you shut it down and it's lost, right?
Yeah, and if you are running it on AWS, you still have like the drivers for S3, for example, in Docker or in containers. Yeah, uh, it might be better alternative to just sync directly to Egnyte.
Sounds good. Okay. I love it. I love it. Thank you for showing this to me. And when it's on GitHub, just let me know and let others know, because I would be happy to test it.
Absolutely cool. So I will let you know. Thank you, Stepi.
Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Have a
Ciao.
good day. Ciao.